whenever you see the odd power in either the sine or the cosine in integral, what you have to do is you have to separate out one term. In this case, I'll separate out one sine term and the sine square term. Always separate out one term of sine or cosine, whatever is present in the odd power, and write the remaining term in the product form. So in this case, what I'll do is I'll write that sin³x as sine square x times sine x with respect to x. Then what you do is, for that even power now, so we have sine square x, you convert it into cosine. Now if it was cosine, I would have converted it into sine. So in this case, that sine square x, I can write it as 1 minus cosine square x times sine x with respect to x. How that would help us is that if you notice carefully, now if we end up putting cosine x is equal to u, the differentiation of cosine x is nothing but minus sine x. Now minus is not present here, but there is already sine x. We can easily manage that negative. So let's see how do you do that. So what we can do is we can just put cosine x is equal to u. Okay, now we can convert our entire integral from the x world to the u world. Now in order to convert that integral from the x world to the u world, you'll also have to convert that dx in terms of du. In order to convert that dx in terms of du, you'll have to differentiate both the sides with respect to x. So differentiation of cosine x is nothing but minus sine x is equal to du by dx, which is differentiation of u with respect to x. Now here, if you notice carefully, we need sine x times dx. Okay, so we have to actually multiply the dx on left hand side. So therefore we have sin x times dx, and take that minus on right hand side, we have minus du. So you can replace that sin x times dx as minus du, and cosine x is nothing but u. So you are able to convert that entire integral now in the u world. So you have integral of 1 minus u square, and that sin x times dx again is minus du. Since that minus is constant, we can take it out of the integral. So we have negative integral of 1 minus u square du. Okay, now we can easily integrate this. So we have negative integral of 1 with respect to u is nothing but u. Integral of u square with respect to u is u cube divided by 3, using the power rule of integral. Let's close the bracket, add the constant of integration. See, I hope that makes sense. We can convert it back to the x world. We know u was nothing but cosine x. So we can write it as minus cosine x minus cosine cube x divided by 3 plus the constant of integration c, and this is nothing but the final result of the integral of sine cube x. You can actually use that trick not only for sine cube x, but really any odd power of sines and the cosine term.